Hey guys, and welcome to the next video of how I make the fingerboard decks. So we finished up last time where we put the board in where we glued up all the pliers and put them in the mould and put them in the clamp. So today what we're going to do is take it out of the mould and see what it's like. So here it is at the moment, it's still in there. So the next thing I have to do with these moulds, they've got the stainless steel inserts, so I can drill the holes all the way through before I then take it out of there. They're nice and accurate, they're pretty good, these are. So let's go and get that done, and then we can pull it out and see what it looks like. So what you're going to need for this is the drill bit size to drill these holes initially through is a 1.6mm drill bit is what I use. So here we go. So let's get these drilled out and then we can take it out. Just remember not to push on the drill, just let the drill bit do the work for you. Right, okay, that's all 8 holes drilled. Let's take it in, take it out of the mould and have a look. Guys, we're back inside now, so let's take this out and have a look. This is always the, especially when you do a split ply, this is always a good part, taking it out of the mould. So let's just undo the 4 little nuts. Now I'm wondering if this might have a split in it. I'm hoping it has, so I can show you what I mean, but I don't know. Right, so that's the top off. Okay, so there's the deck. Just peel that baking paper off. You can see by the way it sticks to it. It has stuck a bit. And no, we haven't got any splits in it. Happy days. So that's the top. All the holes drilled through nicely, and the bottom. And you can see where the glue's all expanded out. So that basically is your blank deck coming out of there. Now what I'll normally do first, I haven't got one here actually, I'll normally just shave all those glue bits off, so you've just got something a little bit cleaner to work with. So basically that's what we've got straight out of the mould. And yeah, and then we'll get on to doing the countersinks next. So generally what I tend to do with the countersinks, I've got a bit of a process I use for this. So essentially what I'll do a bit of manual on it, and then I'll take it over to the drill press and use a drill bit. So what I tend to do first, I take a 2mm drill bit and I just manually just go in a little bit. I find this to be a bit more of an accurate way rather than just going in with the Dremel bit. So we do that. I'll go around those other 2 as well. And then I'll take a 3.2mm bit and I'll do the same. Just going in. Just a little bit. It's just so that, because occasionally using the Dremel bit in the drill press, it can wander a little bit if you haven't got it. Only occasionally, but this just kind of stops that from happening, I suppose, really. So we're just going in with that. So it's roughly, I've only just gone in tiny little amount. It's just so it's got the Dremel bit, you know, so it can sort of bite into it, and it makes it just easier for eyeing up the hole on the drill press as well. So let's take that back out to the workshop and do the countersinks. Let's get to it. Guys, so on the drill press, the actual bit that I use in here is a Dremel bit. It's not the diamond tip bits, it's just the normal. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this very well actually, but the tip of it is slightly rounded. I forget the number of the actual bit itself. What I'll do, I'll find it and I'll put it in the description below what this actual bit is from the Dremel piece. So what I'm basically going to do, I'm going to do the countersinks with this. Now what I tend to do, I don't know if you can really see it that well, but I tend to go in just before this sort of finishes here. So a hair before the top of it is where I go into the deck too. So let's get on with that. Once we've plugged it in, guys, once I found the plug, I think this might be the one. No, that's not the one either. That's good, isn't it? Showing you this stuff and I haven't even got anything plugged in. Right, hang on. This one. Ah, here it is, right in front of me. Okay. Right guys, so we have now got the countersinks all done, and as I was saying, the sort of the where the top of that meets, I just go a hair before that goes inwards. So I'm hoping I've described that well enough for you. So now what we need to do, I won't do this quite yet, but the holes will need sort of slightly cleaning up. They do come out pretty clean with that, to be fair. It does do a nice hole. But what I'll do once this is shaped and everything and all that, I'll show you quickly now. I've got a set of these. Now these are sort of Dremel sized bits, but these are the diamond tipped pieces. So basically they almost work like sandpaper, as it were. So again, I use these manually, and what I'll do, they do a little ball one like that. So I would go around this and go over these holes just lightly by hand, and I'll do that 16 times in each hole. Well, not 16 times, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'll do that twice with those. And then the second bit is a slightly smaller version of that. You can quite see that. It's a slightly smaller version. And that actually goes in the hole, just to sand and make that nice and smooth inside the holes. Just takes out any rough bits. As I say, it's like using sandpaper on a ball, really, I suppose. Okay, so that's cleaned those holes up quite nicely there. all the little frayed bits on the top will get taken off when you actually sand the board. But as I say, I would normally do this after I've shaped it and I've started sanding it. I would do that once I get down to about 320 grit sandpaper, once I get into that sort of fine sanding area. But just to show you guys, that's basically what I do on that. And then another bit that I use is the more sort of spiky, pointy thing, and I'll go through the bottom holes, through from the bottom, and I'll just do that a few times. And that just that cleans them all out nicely. Again, I would normally do this once it's shaped and stuff, but maybe I'll leave the other end and do that when we go through the shaping bit. But that just, you can't really tell, but you can see from the other holes they've still got like some bits in there, but this just sort of sands those out and makes them really nice and clean. So yeah, okay guys, this video I'll just sort of finish it there today, I think. So what I'll do in the next video, we'll go through how I do my shaping on this, and yeah, then we're really getting there with completing this deck. So once again guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, bye for now.